Hello guys, this is Zico, the cybersecurity expert and also a security analyst. So in today's video, I'll be showing you why it's quite dangerous for you to connect to public Wi-Fi's and also public Wi-Fi's or free Wi-Fi can be found anywhere, like maybe the airport, maybe like the airport or maybe coffee shops or maybe pizza joints or several places you can see free Wi-Fi's. So it is risky for you to actually connect to them. Why? Because you can get your details can be exposed through using them, and that's the reason why we will be showing you. I'll be showing you how that possible. Okay, so here, imagine the victim, or let's imagine 10 devices connected to what? A public Wi-Fi. So those 10 devices, among those 10 devices, we have the threat actor trying to do what? To act as a bad guy in order for him to be able to get the sensitive details or to be able to see what you're doing online. So from here, he tends to we're using this particular machine as the threat attacks machine, and we also have one of the victims machine that is also connected to the same network also, like we'll be using the victims machine for the display. So the threat actor tends to run certain commands on his home machine to be able to see to be able to launch this attack. Now, before I move further, a little disclaimer: this video is not meant to instill fear into you about the online activities or maybe the cyber crimes or any other thing, but it's for educational purpose for you, like to enlighten you on the risks of you um, accessing or connecting to public Wi-Fi or free Wi-Fi, what it takes, and how dangerous it can be. So, like I said, let's jump back to the screen now. Like I said, the threat actor tends to run certain commands while sitting within the network. That is, he has connected to the same Wi-Fi the victim has connected to, or one of the device among the 10 device within that network has connected to. So he has connected to that same network. So he runs a device. He runs several commands so that he can be able to launch that attack. Now, in my previous video, my last video specifically, you found out that I also explained how the threat actor tends to launch such attacks. First, they tend to do what? They tend to scan the device within the network. So that is what we are going to do here. And after scanning it, we have in this network we have four devices, one, two, three, four. So the threat actor tends to run to scan the network which he has connected to, the free Wi-Fi he has connected to. Then he looks for targets, or he tends to launch his attack on every devices in that network, or he just pick a target. So, but for us to be able to showcase what really happens when you connect to Wi-Fi, a free Wi-Fi or public Wi-Fi, we'll pick a target from here and launch an attack on it and launch this attack on it for you to be able to understand and learn that connecting to public Wi-Fi is very dangerous. Now, we pick a target which is the last one. We are going to be picking this last. device and launch the attack. So, like I said, the threat actors keep some commands, type some commands, launch uses some commands to be able um, to actually launch an attack on this target. And that is exactly what I'm doing. Preparing to launch an attack on the target which we pick. Then we have this one more command, or two more commands, sorry. Okay. Device on that list above, which is this. So we are launching it here. So we have this device. Then our last command. So here we go. So we have set the pace and we have targeted a particular device within the network that have connected to this free Wi-Fi. So now what tends to happen is that the attacker or the threat actor which is sitting within the network tends to do what? Stand in the middle of the connection, like intercept the connection between the client, which is the victim, or the devices, the customers or the people within that network. It intercepts that connection between them and the server. So between them and the server or whatsoever they are requesting from the server or from the internet, it tends to do what? Intercept it, to like stand in the middle of them. So every request with the client or the person that has connects to that free Wi-Fi is sending to the internet must first get to him before gets to the internet. So this kind of scenario is what we call, this kind of attack is what we call man in the middle attack. Now let's jump down to the victim's machine. First of all, okay, I just have to make sure this is on. Okay, let's wait for it. I think this still run the command to make sure it's working. Okay, okay. So I go down to the victim's machine and open a browser, and we visit, let's assume the victim is visiting any website. Take for instance Nigerox, and it goes to another website which is in this website, and it goes to another one. Which other one? FX. Okay, we have this. Now, these are the websites which the victim actually accessing. So without the knowledge of the threat actor viewing what he's doing. Now let's see if the threat actor has been. Now let's jump back to hacker's machine now. So the first website we visited was Nigerox. Let's go up to see if we can see anything, whether it captures it. Um, Nigerox is not here. So we have seen serial loaded here. We visited serial loaded here. You can see it captures it. And we also visited FX movies. FX movies is here. It captures it. So the threat actor can capture everything, can see everything that the victim is actually visiting from his own end. So, and the last thing we visited was Nigerox, and we're not seeing it here. Oh, we're seeing it somewhere. Nigerox here. This is Nigerox. So this shows that the threat actor is seeing every single thing which the victim, which is connected in the same network with him by accessing through free Wi-Fi or public Wi-Fi, he is able to see every single thing the victim is doing. So this is quite dangerous. Why? Because some sensitive details can be exposed. Take, for instance, you are actually accessing a login page of either your social media or either your bank or either maybe a login page like that for either your bank site, maybe like Jumia or anything like that. You're accessing them, and those particular sites needs what? Needs your credentials, like your login password and your username. Imagine what can go wrong once you are in this kind of free Wi-Fi or public Wi-Fi and there's a back actor who is actually seeing everything. It will also capture those details. Now, I'm going to show you something. Let me show you machine, 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 machine. Here, let's assume there's, like I said, a login page, either a social media or maybe a bank page that requests for your username. Now, to show that it can be exposed, and that is, the threat actor can capture it while he or she is within that free Wi-Fi. We are going to use this login page to test that. Now, this login page is requesting for a username and password. We are going to give it a username called Maria at gmail.com, and it's requesting for a password. Let's say root no, let's use a name, house at 24 240, house at 240. Now we can't see the password, you can only see the username. Let's now see if the threat actor can be able to capture what this victim has put in, like he has put in this text feed or this login page. Now looking at it, it didn't log the username, it didn't log the victim to the page to what he wants to see. But let's see if it's from the threat actor's point. Let's see if it has captured those details. Now I'm going to scroll down, 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 and here we go. Now this is a website that has the login page here, and that is where the victim visited. And look at what we found here. Look at what we found here. Now, here we have the uname, which is also the username, equals to maria at gmail.com. And we have the password, which is